Hello, everyone. I've been playing Exoprimal a lot, and I've had some things to talk about for this game. Overall, I really like this game and wanted to share my love and thoughts about exosuits versus dinosaurs. Okay, first off the list are the reviews, and people are interesting, at least on the Microsoft Store. The reviews you see now are way better than when they first came out. Most of them were bashing Capcom for forcing users to their third-party website to link their game accounts, which would give them a Capcom ID, which is understandable because sometimes it can be a hassle and you would just like to start the game up and jump right in. The information that Capcom ID is asking for is something I didn't really look into because it's not the main point of this review, but it's mostly the basics of using personal data for improvement of the game, better ways to get you to pay for something, and then the collection of things like email, birthday, phone number, and IP address. Beyond that, I would have to look much deeper into it. Lastly, the review bombing is crazy, with people saying things like game only has one mode and it's boring, the lied PvE isn't really PvE, just play Gambit in Destiny. 1. Destiny had its chance. 2. People must not have read the description of the game or skipped cutscenes because they do specify that it's a team battle game. No, I didn't watch the trailers, so maybe it's different there, but it's low-key at face value. And 3, the one game mode, Dino Hunt, spoiler alert, has multiple game modes inside of it. The thing is, you have to keep playing to encounter them more frequently. So one half of the reviews didn't play the game because of Capcom ID, while the other half played like 3 games and just were like, game bad. Doesn't sound like trustworthy sources, do they? From the addicting gameplay to the unique interactive menu, if you decide to fully immerse yourself or play casually, it'll be hard to put down. The game is challenging enough to make you work while giving you that rush of adrenaline when the dinos start pouring in. Also giving you a sense of accomplishment when you are completing objectives faster than the other team. Or adversely makes you try harder with the monotone AI telling you,
"You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team."
For some, it may not be their cup of tea, but for those who like the challenge of speeding through objectives and hordes of dinos, then, well, like I said, it'll be hard to put down. The boring game mode, Dino Hunt, starts off pretty linear with the first couple games, letting you get used to the hardships to come. With exosuits that enhance the human inside them and comes with their own unique voices and abilities, Dino Hunt is the perfect environment to push your abilities to work together and abilities of your exosuit to the limit. Dino Hunt gives you the option of choosing what your final objectives will appear as. PvP gives you final objectives that force you to confront the enemy team and dinosaurs, while each team gets a device called a Dominator that lets you take control of a dinosaur and decimate the enemy team. When you get it depends on how good you do during the previous objectives. If you do good, you receive it later. If you're performing poorly, you'll get it earlier, but remember, the team that is ahead still has to receive theirs too, so use it wisely. PvE gives you final objectives that doesn't force a direct encounter with the enemy team, but each team does receive a Dominator, so watch out for that. Then random is a mix of the two, and also gives you a 1.2 EXP bonus as an added incentive to play without knowing if you're fighting players or fending off hordes of enemies. The exosuit you choose and how you build them can be crucial to your success. A team that has built their exosuits and knows how to use them to their fullest extent will never lose. Exosuits range from assault characters like Deadeye with his Ravager rifle, dodge roll, and force push as I like to call it, to deal with enemies from a medium to close range. Tank suits like Krieger that will melt you with his machine gun and deploy a massive shield that protects allies, while dinosaurs can't pass through them until breaking the shield or it drops itself. And support suits like Skywave with the ability to fly, create gravity wells, and stop time. If that's not enough, you have a sniper, samurai, and a dual pistol wielding teleporting support that can be unlocked through leveling up your player level or buying the exosuit bundle. Just unlock through player level. It's free and you have to pay with in-game currency to unlock them anyway. You can upgrade aspects of your suit through modules that can be unlocked through player level and exosuit level, but purchased and upgraded through in-game currency. You can also, with the exos, change your exosuit mid-map. So, say you're going up against a T-Rex and you're using the samurai tank. Krieger has a Gatling gun, guys. Just switch. And man, I'm telling you, it's so interesting. It's just like a quality of life thing. So you're not stuck with just one way to play in the game. You can mix it up with your team and everything. With it just gives a new playing field of coordination. I really appreciate the ability to unlock cosmetics and other items by actually playing rather than forcing your players to buy the battle pass for all the rewards. It brings back the sense of accomplishment when you play games like these, and it gets me off of Overwatch. Oh man, finally. Dino Hunt also has a chance to pull you and the enemy team into a raid. This is a large scale battle that will put you and 9 other players through the hardest objectives that the game has to offer. With you and the enemy team banding together to fight against massive hordes of dinosaurs that never stop until you have completed the objective. A fun and challenging experience that will leave you with a sense of overwhelming accomplishment or just utter defeat. Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say story progression is something I've never really experienced before, or just not off the top of my head. Completing matches in Dino Hunt reward XP and currency, but also audio logs, lost data, and video logs, which increases the progress wheel in the analysis map, which is located in the database tab. And it increases next cutscene progress too. Unlocking these things leads you closer to the ending of the story, solving mysteries, and having fun and enjoyable banter along the way. I thought it was a really cool way to world build and create lore for the game. So the premise is, the more matches you play, the more of the game and story you unlock. I really enjoy this game and I want to see it grow. For me, it's a 10 out of 10 game because everything about the game is enjoyable and it keeps my attention while leaving me wanting more. The story makers, development team, artists, all of it. I can see they put their heart and soul into this game, and that gives me sustenance. It fuels my heart and soul too. Hopefully this review has made you think twice about the bad reviews and encouraged you to decide for yourself. So yeah. Have a good day, guys. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for listening.